What's up, Defy Nation? This is Danielle with another update for the Highway for Health project, highwayforhealth.org. Remember to share that with your friends and your family and share the work that we're doing with really this life-changing project. So today I want to take a second and I want to talk about an accessory that most people just overlook, or they buy one that maybe they buy a pair that matches their kit, or maybe the colors on their bike. Gloves, riding gloves, are very important, and they play a very important role when you're actually riding, not only to protect your hands, but also to try and prevent things like numbness or burning on the hands themselves. So the first thing that we want to take a look at is the actual padding on the glove. So you can notice now, the gloves that I wear, I have very, very thick padding on the gloves. This is because I tend to get a little bit of numbness in my hands. But some people, this might be too much padding, and the actual feel of the actual bike and the handlebars might be impeded. This is really a personal choice when it comes to padding. As you can see on the gloves, I tend to wear most of my weight right on the inside of my palm. Now keep in mind, when you're riding in that 2 position, or when you're climbing, that's going to take the brunt of your actual upper body weight. When you're down in the aero bars, really there is nothing. And then of course when you're climbing or you're in the monkey bars, this bottom half might be taking more. So that might play into it. Again, depending on the type of riding you're going to do. If you're a mountain biker, you might want to have those thicker gloves and have padding a little bit lower. The other thing that I want to show you guys is the thumb part here. Notice that this thumb is a different type of material. It's an absorbent material compared to the other material on that the rest of the glove is made out of. This comes into mind when you're doing things like wiping sweat. When you're doing things like if you have a runny nose when you're riding the bike and you can't push off to one side or to the other, and you simply need to wipe the nose. The other thing is if something gets on your mirror, and we haven't talked about the mirror yet, but we will in an upcoming episode. This is a great tool to use simply as that. Now the other thing, or another thing I guess I should say, is the type of Velcro. Now they've come out with this really great nice short Velcro. It doesn't fray nearly as bad as the old Velcro does, but depending on how tight or how loosely you wear the glove around your actual wrist, you want to make sure that you're not cutting off any kind of circulation around the wrist and that it fits comfortably. Lastly are these tiny little hooks up here. Do you guys see these little tiny hooks up here? This is what most people use to actually pull the glove off of their finger. Some people like it, some people don't. A lot of triathletes like it because once your skin gets wet, sometimes it's hard to get it yanked off. Conversely, if you're riding in warm climates or doing a lot of long distance riding, your hands can tend to get sweaty. One thing I definitely recommend is get gloves that are washable. As you can see, my pair are ready to go through the wash machine. These keep these clean, hygienic, keeps the bacteria down on them, and simply keeps them feeling newer longer. So until next time, guys, we'll see you in the gym.